What's up, everybody? You might be noticing a couple things are different.
Holy shit.
We're in
Holy
person.
shit. Look at us.
We're in
Look at
person.
us.
We're in person. We're in the studio,
go.
recording on the couch, make it chilling. And we have a special guest today.
Our
One
boy.
of the unsung founders of AwfullySus, the dude who came up with
The
the
founder.
name of
The
AwfullySus,
founder.
Connor.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to the
me,
pod,
boys.
dude.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Finally a real one.
Literally, it's
Go
been
out.
what, 2 years?
Yep.
Yeah,
We've been doing these, and
2
now we're
years.
finally.
Yeah. The amount of AwfullySus episodes that are out
It
there.
was always
man.
bad because we'd always come here and after we'd be drunk, and then if you were like, remember the one with Connor when he had a fucking he had the mic all up on him.
Oh, yeah.
Raping everything.
Yeah, I remember
Shout
that.
out Connor.
Yeah, shout
out Gus. Man.
But yeah, for years we've been just doing podcasts, not putting them out, just doing them for fun. One day we were like, what should we call the podcast? And Connor said AwfullySus.
Yep.
And we're like, that's perfect.
That's insanely sick.
Let's record for 2 more years and not put anything out there called AwfullySus.
Yeah.
But now we're finally here. Yeah, we got a good podcast today.
Yes, we do.
Big album came out Friday morning. Kendrick.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Did you want me to say that?
Yeah. I say Kendrick, you say Lamar, and then you say GNX.
GNX.
That's what it's GNX, right? Not
Yes.
GNX.
Yeah, I called it GNX the other day.
GNX.
Yeah, GNX.
Do we know what that is for?
I think it's a whip that he has.
Is that the one that's in the
Like his dad had a GNX car.
Is that like a what's that for? Pontiac?
No, it's a Buick. It's a
Buick?
1987
Oh, okay,
Buick.
okay.
Yeah.
And it only I looked it up today. It's a 1987 Buick, and it only came in black.
Yeah.
So they call it the Darth Vader car.
That's fire.
And it for its time, it would like cook Ferraris. Like, kind of makes sense for the album because I'm sure it was a West Coast gem to have back in the day.
Yeah, for real.
Something you can be rolling around in, listening to the type of music that was on this album.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna go through song by song, listen to the songs, talk about them. We're gonna rank the album in Kendrick's discography.
Wow. What a day we have going. And I mean, I've kind of prepared for this. I've listened to it all week.
So it's not it's not a reaction, it's more just like
a review.
Yeah. I mean, when a great artist drops an album, bro, that's my rotation for however long.
Yeah.
I mean, Hey Now, I've played it probably 30 fucking times, dude.
That
way
song's
too
insane.
tough. That song's way too tough. I was talking at work today. I got some coworkers. I mean, I've probably been annoying them. I'm like, bro, you gotta listen to the Kendrick album, bro. You gotta, and what are the
you tell your
guys?
boomer coworkers to do that?
No,
shit?
no,
bro,
no.
you gotta get Unk on fucking on the Kendrick.
No.
Reincarnated from so
No, but one of my bros, he's younger than I am. It's crazy. I'm 23, bro. I'm an unk now. And I was like, what's your favorite song? He was like, dude, shit dropped on my birthday, bro. Like, I love that shit. That's so tough. And I was like, no fucking way, dog. And then I was like, what's your favorite song? He's like, Reincarnated. I was like, based. You're a dog.
Yeah.
You're sick as hell. Yeah. So yeah, that was dope. And I mean, that song's a fucking classic to me already, low key. I mean, that song's awesome.
Yeah.
So
let's kick it off with the first track.
Whacked Out, my murals, right?
Whacked Out Murals.
Whacked Out Murals.
might be my favorite one. Low-key.
Really?
I don't know. I
Damn.
don't know. I just yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean the lyrics on it are insane. I like what he's talking about in this song, but let's get to it.
Surprise drop, maybe. When I listened, I was like,
I reaping so much shit on fucking that Friday it came out and I was pumping GNX in the Sprinter van. The PC, bro.
whacked out my PC.
I was listening to him and Save Me by Chief Keef when I was
That's
fucking
crazy. Oh my god. This song is fucking tough as hell.
I love it, man.
Keep your feelings out the way.
This song's a grower, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out this chick. I can't remember her name
For
right
real,
now, but
dude.
like that was shit so sick.
Yeah, I haven't
Who's
heard-
Vito's on this, bro?
GNX with Anita Baker and the team. This will be the sweet little to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolling chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let
Lil Wayne down. Yes, sir. I don't get the like Lil Wayne right. Like, oh, he should have done a Super Bowl. Like, you'd rather have a Lil Wayne Super Bowl than a Kendrick Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Big as a Super Bowl, bro.
So Kendrick or Tom McDonald? That's the thing.
That is the question at this point. Who's better, Tommy fucking M or K Dot? I don't know.
Because having Tom McDonald on that track.
Tom McDonald threatens to release
Bench
new
barrel.
music, bro.
I mean, hip hop's become so polarized. It's either you're on team Tom McDonald or team Kendrick.
I mean,
I
Shapiro diss. Come on, bro.
mean. Okay, I did want to ask you something though.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I was thinking about this album, West Coast album.
Mm-hmm.
What from the West Coast?
I think that's
From the West
when
Coast.
you went to the bathroom earlier. Me and Lon were talking,
Yeah,
and I think that's why. Because the last album that he did
Miss Morale.
just wasn't. I don't know. It was good.
Fair.
It just
That's
wasn't my flow. But this is like just represents the West Coast. Like
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
Like-
Kendrick bringing West Coast hip hop to the forefront of music for the first time since Tupac.
yeah, it's crazy.
For the first time since California Love was
Mhm.
like I don't know if it was the number one hit or not, but
It's huge.
I
Yeah,
bet
well,
it
yeah,
was.
when it was
I bet it
huge.
was. You know.
Yeah, this is the first time that the West Coast has been brought
Yeah.
back like that, which is awesome. I'm so glad that he did an album like that because we had been talking about that months before.
Dude, I can't believe that it actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we like after Not Like Us, we're like, dude, how sick would it be if he just dropped like and like Squabble Up, like we didn't know it was Squabble Up at the time, but like that was the snippet at the
Yeah.
Not Like Us video. I'm like, okay, he's got something there.
Oh yeah.
Like, how cool would it be? Like we were saying that, like, how cool would it be? Drops a West Coast album, actually does it. Like this crazy.
And this, I mean, I guess we'll go through it, but it has a lot of range because it's
It
like
does.
it's not like there's not one song that's like the other one.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like
Yeah, especially this song for an intro. Like going into this album, when I heard this, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be coming for people like the whole album."
he's spitting, bro. He's
Yeah.
angry. He's
Yeah.
like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his bar to Lil Wayne, like I don't even think I was thinking about it. Like it's not even really a diss. It's
Like,
like him
Get on my
saying, like
face, bro.
the only person that can say something like that is Kendrick.
Yeah.
He's the only person that can say I used to listen to the Carter 3 and I worked hard enough to now my hard work let down the guy that I was listening to all that time ago.
Yeah.
Which is
Because I got the
awesome.
Super Bowl over him.
Yeah.
Like you should be I think he's more so saying like, can you guys not celebrate me?
Yeah.
Like maybe
that too.
like I mean sorry it's in New Orleans. Like I know that like people from Louisiana wanted you to do the Super Bowl. Like, yeah, I guess that is whatever. But like I was chosen for it. I'm huge right now. This is maybe the biggest moment in my entire career, and I've done so much for all of us.
Yeah.
And all for so much for the genre. And he says like, oh, only Nas congratulated me. Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking crazy. Like I don't know. Man, yeah, whatever. I don't think it's really a diss.
I think also
but-
Kendrick is a little more clean cut than
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne's
Yeah.
he's kind of older now.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know.
I don't really see him doing a Super Bowl.
Exactly. Like you can't
Amelia Super Bowl would go nuts. So.
it would go
yeah.
crazy, but I don't feel like you can have just a Lil Wayne Super Bowl. You can have just a Kendrick Super Bowl now.
Yeah, definitely.
But a Lil Wayne only Super Bowl, I just don't see that happening.
I don't really either. I did want to ask you though. I was like especially like a surprise album, surprise features, like you don't know the feature list. I love that shit because you're guessing the whole time. You're like, oh, who the fuck? Who's next? What's happening? Who is this guy? Who's this girl? What's going on? I only recognize SZA. Like, did you you're tapped into the West Coast? You grew up there. Did you know anybody that was on the album? Like,
Nope.
you didn't even know.
I had like no idea. I don't keep up like too crazy with
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
like I don't know. It also the West Coast has different areas.
Yeah.
Because like music, like Bay Area music compared to music that's like in LA is totally different.
Really? Yeah.
Like I'd say the most like mainstream like West Coast is from LA, but there's like stuff from like the Bay Area that's like Shoreline, for instance.
oh,
They're
yeah.
all that's so much different than like
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then there's like the music in like Seattle. Like Seattle music is fucking insane. That's where
Yeah.
fucking Nirvana's from.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, that's where they're
Yeah.
from. It's like
It is crazy.
just like, you know. a lot
Yeah.
of different hotspots, but
Yeah. It's crazy. I think it's just so cool you put on like just so many smaller West
let me
Coast
double check the
artists.
features and see if I don't think I
Yeah.
did recognize one.
Yeah, I didn't know any of them besides Roddy Ricch and SZA going into it.
Yeah, and I didn't even recognize Roddy Ricch on
And
the.
Roddy fall off, dude.
I mean, he had such a high peak. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him either on Dodger Blue, but
Dr. Blue's fire.
yeah, that song's awesome. We'll get to it soon,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
that song's awesome.
Yeah.
Great start to
Should
the
we do
album.
like a 1 out of 10 of each one? Just like a quick.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, and then yeah.
Who wants to start?
I'll start 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, actually,
That's a
holy
10?
shit.
Yeah,
song?
I mean, there's not like a part in that album, a part in that song where it lulls.
Yeah.
It's
Really.
the whole time it's Kendrick going, he's coming at people's necks. It like feels like Kendrick's gonna like if you're one of the people he's talking about, it feels like he's gonna come and beat
Yeah,
you
you're kind
up.
of like, wait, don't get me, bro.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
And then the progression of the beat is insane.
It's very good.
Because it starts like with the operatic singing, and it feels like you're like going into a coliseum to like fight a lion.
Yeah, it does.
And then like it slowly switches into like the trap
Mhm.
beats, and it has like the flamenco guitar strums
Yeah.
as well. Like the beat's insane, Kendrick's rapping insane. It doesn't lull at all. The intro's 10 out of 10.
These are some of my favorite intros on albums when they're not like a fucking slapper. They're not a lull. It's like right in the middle of like, like it's just a perfect intro. Here we go. This is what's happening. It has the mariachi singer
Yeah.
who's introduced later on the album on multiple songs. It's a great song. I love it goes back to yeah, and it's just like it hits every
Going
time.
up your rank.
Yeah. Like it is tough. I'd give it like a 9.5. I'll give it like a 9.5. I don't know.
I'll probably go 9.
Yeah.
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 I think it's great, but
Yeah.
I feel like it takes a while for sometimes you kind of have to like figure out. Like I like after your first listen, I don't really think like I have any opinion like after it.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you just retained like an hour of like music. You're like, I can't really remember what was good, what was not. Like
Yeah.
it always takes me a couple listens to like actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I thought you were saying you get like your opinion off of first listen.
Oh no
Yeah.
I was meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I listened through one time and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Let me listen
Like you
again.
get overall vibe, you're like that's fire, but
Yeah.
like you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta go through. Like that's the thing with albums too, especially like great albums. You gotta listen to them like so many times.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like and like this is a great album. You gotta listen to it a lot.
Mhm.
And like, I mean, I don't want to keep bringing up Drake in this video.
No. Bring that shit up.
All right.
We do have
Yeah.
to talk about
We
it at
have
some
to
point.
talk
Might as
about
well
it.
talk
Yeah.
about it now.
That is truly the difference. I mean, Drake could never make this album. Drake's never made this album. You bring out For All the Dogs, you have 5 songs on it that are cool. It's just the effort that is put into a Drake album compared to a Kendrick album is just it's so minimal in comparison. It's just not even fucking comparable. I mean, Drake has consistently dropped 3 out of 10 to 4 out of 10 albums for like the last like 6 years. I mean, I mean, if you want me to be fully honest, I mean,
Dude, the dogs are gonna be fucking angry
I don't
at
give
you,
shit.
bro.
The dogs
Be
are
coming at you in
delusional.
the comment
Yeah.
section,
The
bro.
dogs are delusional. I mean,
Delusional dogs,
the
bro.
delusional dogs, bro. I mean, and Drake's suing for no. I mean, it just like that's another thing with Drake, man. That's another thing with Drake. He's suing because he lost, and he's trying to, All right,
Who's he
Take
suing?
it back.
Wait, who's he suing?
so
UMG.
he's suing UMG and he's suing like DSPs because he thinks that they push not like us, like more than like they like pushed it in a way that like made him look bad and like they pushed it more than they pushed his stuff.
Bro, you know
and,
who
like,
fell? You know who fell into that was fucking Splage, bro. Splage was like, dude, they bumped it, they busted, or they bumped the views.
But
He's like, they can't get that many views in that amount of time.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you're just coping.
yeah,
You are coping.
It's a bunch of coping, and it's coping in a legal way because it's a baseless claim as well.
Yeah, it totally.
Even if you win the lawsuit, it doesn't mean anything.
No, you lost.
Shit was
The,
fire.
the only thing
Yeah.
where Drake like might have a chance is him suing UMG also for putting out Not Like Us for libel when it falsely accuses that he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
But that also won't happen because they can just say, oh, it's just an art piece.
Yeah.
Like
For real.
like saying that pretty much like gets rid of the libel. So it's just Drake trying to scrape anything he can from the rap battle, and him doing this legally now like puts him even farther below.
Further
It's
down,
mad
yeah.
cringe, bro.
It
Yeah,
is.
Like, come on.
This,
But,
yeah.
like, you should-
It's going and talking to the teacher when your bro says something fucked up shit.
Yeah,
And it's like you're tattling, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he
shut
is
the fuck
literally
up.
tattling, which is crazy. Like
Drake tattle, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Drake-
nuts.
I think it's like I mean, he had us fooled. Like we were
Yeah.
Drake fans before this Kendrick beef.
Mhm.
Like I loved Drake at a point. I know, like this is the thing about Drake that I loved about Drake prior to this beef. Because I mean, you go out and you're like, bro, I want to hear some Drake. Like I want to go out and I want to hear some Drake because it's fun, and it's like it's not good music. Like it's good music, but it's good to like have fun too.
Yeah,
Like you're listening to Drake to have some fun.
it's not really anything with substance, but it's something that you can listen to and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And that's great. And it's like, but you're not the greatest hip hop artist of all time.
No.
You're not the greatest rapper of all time. Champagne Poetry is not a great rap song. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much I'm speaking on, but like CLB is not a great rap album. Like Drake fans
Yeah.
are like CLB's great. It's a couple hits and snoozers. That's just Drake albums. It's just a couple hits and snoozers. And what I think makes him so mad and why he's suing Kendrick and these, companies that are, UMG, it's like he was the biggest. He was the big dog, and now he's not anymore. I mean, he's still gonna be Drake, but he's taken some serious damage from this beef.
Yeah.
Well, like when
like
you
he
think of like a
has.
rapper, you think of a dude who's like ready to fire back. You watch 8 Mile, bro, and they have it on the spot.
Yeah.
They have it on the spot. They're ready to fucking fire some shit back, and he gets flamed and he doesn't do anything. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, like that's your job. Like that's like
Yeah.
originally what a rapper was, is like making fun of other people and like talking shit.
Mhm.
And Kendrick beat him at his own game. Like he was like, okay, you want to you're Mr. Club Hit. I'll make a club hit that disses you, dumbass.
For real.
Like here's Not Like Us. It's gonna be the biggest song of the summer,
Yeah.
and it was. So like that's not bots streaming it. That was a huge song. It's at the Grammys for best
That's
song.
you, Splage. No,
Like,
that's
no, sorry, Splage, but like I streamed that song 500 times. I mean, not 500, but like a lot. I listen. I mean, I know the whole goddamn song.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's huge. That song was huge. I don't know, and it meant something. It meant something, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't
to
know.
see Kendrick when all the odds were against him, honestly,
It was,
because
yeah.
everybody was saying, "Oh, Drake's gonna make the hit.
Yeah,
He's gonna make the hit, and he's gonna win the beef because he's gonna get more streams." And to see Kendrick, the dude that everybody says is boring,
yeah.
make the hit and win the beef off of the
Yeah.
hit is awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. And I mean, that's the thing too, is I think this beef, it's still going because Drake's suing UMG now. I mean, he hasn't let it go. I mean, he's on XQC stream and he's fucking saying, don't play the weekend.
Crazy.
Like this beef is still ongoing. I really don't think it's over. I honestly could see maybe some more tracks. I'm not even gonna lie.
I thought
We'll see.
he was gonna do some more on the album, but
Yeah, I mean, he didn't like even at like the end of. I mean, we'll get there, but Man of the Garden, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he says, like, how can you think you're the greatest of all time? Like,
Yeah.
honestly. And that's what I'm talking about with like the album resume of Drake. Like, what is there to say that you're the greatest of all time, album-wise?
Right.
Like, outside of your hits, how are you the greatest of all time? Like, you're not. Like,
No.
you're not even close. Like, there's so many other artists. Like, Drake, I want to go out and I want to listen to Drake. That's awesome. That's why you're so big, is because people are like having fun listening to Drake. Cool. You should have kept to that. You shouldn't have stepped to the goat. Like you shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't have stepped to the fucking man, bro. Like, and this is what happens. Now you're suing and you're tattletaling and you're like fucking, you're clutching at straws, bro. Like that's fine. Tough for you.
Yeah.
But like.
I think he's still living good.
Yeah, he's still
doing-
fine.
He's doing
Like,
great.
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like, wow,
I'm
he's
sure.
fine.
I'm sure he's still doing fine. But like when people look back in the grand scheme of things now,
like
like what-
legacy or something. Like
once people will look back at hip hop in this era of hip hop, it won't be Drake was the greatest of all time. Like
Mhm.
you don't he still has like his Drake aura, I'm sure, but there's gonna be people who are like
suing you lose aura when you sue.
definitely
Like
yeah.
like negative 100 points of aura.
No, yeah, you lose a ton, but like with Drake, you start out with 1 million as well.
Yeah.
So
He's
it's
still
it's hard.
positive aura maybe, but it's definitely
It's decreased a lot.
He hasn't quite Jason Tatum his aura.
No,
Where
not
you
yet.
like,
dude. Tank that shit, bro. Oh my god. We did it! Fuck, man.
oh my God, we did it. Oh my God, we did it,
bro.
like,
It's for you. Cleveland, it's for you.
Boston, Boston. We did it. We did it.
God, bro.
No, but I mean, yeah, like what you're saying, like if this battle never would have happened, there you could make the argument Drake was a GOAT. Like you
Yeah.
can like in this era, Drake was a GOAT. He's the Michael Jackson in this era. He made all the hits. Like he was the one of this time. But now this battle has happened, and it's like, no, he's not. Like you really. I mean, I guess you could because like that's all you can really hold on to now is like the hits, the streams, the money that he has, like the aura that he has. I guess.
I
now.
always thought
Like,
streams don't mean shit, bro. There's some
Yeah.
songs with a billion streams. You're like, this is fucking hot ass.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
true.
the hell?
That's very true.
Yeah,
Like,
one of the most streamed
like-
songs of all time on Spotify is Dance Monkey
Monkey.
by Tones.
Yeah.
That's one of the most ass songs of all time as
Yeah.
well. So streams really don't mean a lot.
No.
yeah, it does it.
For, like when you're looking at what's good music, streams don't mean
They
it.
don't mean shit. Yeah.
Dude,
And-
do you ever like find an artist that's like some like chick artist and it's like 70 million monthly or listeners and you're like, what the fuck? Like you never even heard of them.
Yeah, I just
You're like,
learned
what
who
the-
Gracie Abrams was like a
I
couple
have
months
no
ago.
idea.
And she has
How many does she have?
a lot. I think she has like 40 some mil.
What the fuck?
yeah, she's huge. I
Damn.
mean,
like
good for her.
I guess.
Yeah, good for her. Like, I mean, she
39
got some
mil.
slappers. I've heard a couple
Really?
of her songs.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I haven't
39
listened to a
mil.
lot of Gracie Abrams. 39 mil.
And she's only been making music for like 2 years.
Let's get into track number 2.
The biggest hit off the album.
Possibly the biggest hit off the album.
It's got, I think it, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one was the second one.
Swabble
Yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
Incarnated.
These are the ones that you gotta show to Uncle.
God, looking for the broccoli. I can't keep a hold on me back on my seat. Mr. Get Off, I get off in my seat.
If we're going to Thanksgiving, I am putting this on touchdown. Oh yeah, 100%. Everybody's squabbling.
If we're going, I'm literally putting 5 songs up this album.
Yeah.
And I get it. I see some fucking some Drake cornball fans saying like, oh, this is terrible. Man. Like, like, oh, he doesn't even know how to make a hit, bro. Like, it's just so much. There's like,
So much coping.
yeah, it's just crazy coping.
I felt like I was in Tron. Dude felt like a Tron sound.
Little Tron sound.
Kendrick and Daft Punk need to link up, dude.
That'd be
That'd
fire.
be the hardest fucking shit of all time.
You shouted them out. You need to walk around like Daft Punk
Fucking
in
do that shit,
Euphoria.
bro.
Crazy. But yeah, the thing that I wanted to say about this song was I was watching Anthony Fantano's live reaction
Oh,
to this
yeah.
album, and he has like another dude that's like just he's like the slimmer version of him that's like behind the
Okay.
computer now.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And so they're like reacting to the song, and and they're both like super hyped after it's done. And the part that was funny to me was how they like represent Kendrick fans in a way, because like the whole beef was about like Drake makes hits, Kendrick makes boring music. Like the people that like Kendrick are like nerds and like they're just there for like
Yeah.
the lyricism or whatever. And it like kind of shows in Anthony Fantano's thing because they're like, yeah, look, Kendrick just made a super fun song. Like, oh, that's such a banger. And I was like, man, do we sound like that?
Yeah, no, I don't think we do. I don't know.
It was just like the cringiest reaction. And they're just like, wow, that song rules. That
Yeah.
song was awesome. See, Kendrick can make good hits too.
Yeah,
Like this song is an undeniable hit. It's great.
it's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
But I just thought the reaction to that, it's like Kendrick, this album for him is him making fun music,
Yep.
and like he is coming for people, but at the same time it's like fun music. But
He's never really done.
no,
Never really done. Like
Yeah.
what I thought about this album was like, okay, we've never seen this from Kendrick ever. The closest thing would maybe be Damn, because Damn was like the most commercial album from Kendrick
True.
ever. Humble, DNA, Element to a certain extent.
Love.
Love, loyalty. Like,
Some good ones on there.
yeah, I mean it's a classic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like this is like just. I mean, it's not even like very commercial, but it's just him having fun. West Coast, like It's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, great replay value on it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Definitely.
I remember listening to Mr. Morale for the first time. I would come back to the bangers, but there's some songs I haven't even touched since like I listened to it the first couple of times. So it's just like you have to be prepared for the emotional toll that those songs are gonna take on you.
Yeah. And that's where I was at with this album. It's like you did previously mention something that I won't necessarily reveal yet. I'll let you reveal.
Okay.
But
Spooky.
Yeah, spooky. Scary, hilarious. Anyways, I didn't get that right, but I got close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. But like I was like, I think my personal favorite has always kind of been Mr. Morale. Like I've said that for a while.
Mhm.
Like when it came out. I mean, and first like I was one of the happiest parts of my life. I was on that like student trip to London and Miss Morale came out and I was just bumping it on the tube and I was just like, this is peak. This is like peak life right now. I'm
Living in an edit.
yeah. I'm like, I'm in Blade Runner right now. But like, I don't know. But like, it's like one of my, it's, I don't know. I'm like, it's tough for me because like, that is like my personal fave is Miss Morale. And this is like so fucking fun. It's like so cool.
I think you can attach yourself to things that you do when you're at a certain stage in life.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're having like a super shitty time or you're not doing too hot and something, so it doesn't have to just be music. It could be like a movie or like your fucking old car or whatever, old piece of clothing or whatever. You like reference that with the time that you're in. You're like either it was peak like what you were saying or you know it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, or it's like a super maybe boring time in your life, and you're like, this doesn't really feel like much.
Yeah.
You know.
I was thinking about that too because I was like, how much does that play into like people like reviewing music and like taking in music? Because it's like, of course, if you're at like a peak moment in life, you're gonna associate like an album with like how awesome that time was.
Nostalgia is fucking insane.
Yeah,
that
totally.
shit influences. I mean, dude, every Will Chamberlain, all the old heads, bro, out there, fucking. You know, do we have an ad read? Should we do an ad read?
Should we
Fucking wish.
Everybody that's got this far in the video already.
That can be our ad read.
Yeah.
Go click that shit, bro.
Yeah, our ad is our channel. Subscribe so we can make money. And also so you don't miss out on the videos. If you enjoy watching the videos, subscribe so you don't miss out. It doesn't cost money. Like I think some people like I didn't subscribe to a YouTube channel for so long.
Same.
Because I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah. And then they say that I'm like fuck you, and then I don't press that.
Yeah. No, yeah, it doesn't cost money to subscribe, and it's just good for us and good for you too. Not really, but it's good.
Get
for
to
us.
500, fucking get that Lucy Breakers ad read.
Yeah.
What would you want to be sponsored by though? I guess you take anything, but
yeah, I would take anything. We already talked about BetterHelp in our in our podcast.
You can change counselors whenever you want, bro. It's literally fucking awesome.
We were talking about BetterHelp and how like I'm pretty sure you can just have a GED and be a therapist on BetterHelp.
I don't think so.
A GED, that's it?
No, Loudon was joking.
Do you imagine bro? It's like, do you imagine you're like a fucking friend from shop class or wood class is your fucking therapist?
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, you're good. Just like start carving wood. And I think that's the advice I would
He's
give
all
you.
your cook G and he puts his AirPod
Yeah,
back in.
I love that name. Therapist in 2054. Yeah, G, you're cooked, bro.
Yeah, your fucking blood pressure's through the roof in the box, bro.
I don't know, I think dream sponsor would be DraftKings.
You gotta get DraftKings in there, dude.
Unregulated gambling sports folks.
I'd say fucking BetterHelp, DraftKings, and
Manscaped.
My dream is
that's
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's my dream.
Raid Shadow Legends.
It's good old Raid Shadow Legends.
Clash Royale. That would be an honorable.
Clash of Clans. I'm still playing,
my
bro.
God.
Yeah.
About to hit Town Hall 13.
No shit,
Yeah,
bro. What the?
Yeah.
Been grinding.
Bro, I've been going fucking crazy. It was just Hammer Jam and shit.
You've been playing for a decade, you think?
No, dude, I've been playing for like probably a year and a half. Every subscriber 500 gems on Clash of Clans, like low key on the high key, like.
All right, let's squabble up. What would we rate it out of 10?
10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
10 out of 10.
Damn,
Club song,
holy
club
shit,
banger.
dude.
I mean, if I'm out, that is the song I want to hear right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll say 8 out of 10.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I don't think it's like
Yeah.
it's not like it's not that it's not perfect. It's like I don't know. Sometimes it just scratches my autistic brain in some way, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I
Kinda
think it
just
would
didn't,
be
but-
like an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. I maybe should redo my rating. No, I'm not. I'm actually not.
Yeah, I think it's I think there's better bangers on this album, and it's hard to compare all the bangers on this album, but I think that I don't know, there's like no weak banger on this album.
No. Just some are better.
Yeah, so some are better. This one's a super fun one though. I love the Debbie Deb sample too, the old school vibe of it. It's a great song. Close to a 9 out of 10 for me, but it's not one of the bangers that I've been coming back to regularly.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why it's not a 9 for me.
Yeah. I feel like I've been coming back to it regularly. And like I know if I go out, I'm going to hear this song. And I want to hear the song if I go out. So it's
Did
like
you play this at the bowling alley, dude?
exactly like when I'm saying where I'm gonna go out, like where the fuck am I gonna go out? But like if
Bowling
I
alley.
do to the bowling alley, Squabble Up better be on
Lucky
deck.
strikes, dude.
Yeah.
Lucky lanes.
If I'm at fucking yeah.
Lucky Lanes.
If I'm at what is it, Friday night, like fucking like gambling
Like a
night.
NASCAR night or some shit.
Ripping some Dale Earnhardt throwbacks with Squabble Up on, that'd be fucking fire.
That would be fire.
No, I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10, just flat out, because I know it's gonna be the hit, and like I love that it's a hit.
All right, on to track number 3, Luther.
Fucking
If this world was mine,
I'm a normal
Oh, yeah.
like is that?
Cruise did this song in fucking awesome.
Yeah, what?
I cruised the canyon this week.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't play it all.
What a song!
Wow.
What a
That was
song!
good.
One of my personal favorites on the album.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
that
That
song-
song's
Big change
amazing.
up.
Yeah, for real. Like
You know?
go from Squabble Up to Luther, it's perfect. Like this
Yeah.
song is like straight up perfect. Like,
Yeah, this
I don't
is
know.
one of
Like,
Kendrick's best like R&B melodic cuts ever.
yeah, for real.
And like
Yep.
maybe some of that has to do with the Jack Antonoff
Yeah.
production, but it also has to do with like Kendrick and SZA's.
Connect like
Yeah,
chemistry,
chemistry.
like yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I saw this TikTok and I was like, this song just like perfectly encapsulates like just like young love and just like being like it's just like yeah, bro.
Low-key probably
Like-
put this on with fucking Shawty Bays.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like all those
Yeah.
girls out there, we fuck with SZA heavy. Like
I just fuck with women's rights so hard, bro. I don't know how to put it. in
6'4",
words,
by the
honestly,
way.
dude.
those are my favorite.
Plugged into my
memes, bro.
Lamborghini, but it's been nice.
Those like Spotify like raps like and it's like Travis Scott and then it's like all the artists are like Snapchat like edited over and it's like Taylor Swift like fucking
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey, bro.
Olivia Rodrigo.
genre is like feminism and
1,000 hours listened to a feminism podcast.
it's so awesome.
But no, yeah, this song's amazing. Their chemistry, like, I don't know, to have two people sound so good together is rare, and to have it be Kendrick and SZA,
Yeah.
just like it doesn't make sense, but it's perfect when it happens.
It always is perfect. And
Yeah.
I mean she's done great with Isaiah Rashad.
True.
Like those are every time that they've collabed, it's been like a personal classic to me. I mean her and TDE. I mean Kendrick's not TDE really anymore. But like she's just the connection that they have is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And like SZA's super big now and that's awesome. And it's just like I think like a thong
a funk that they got going on is like super good.
like the placements on this album for SZA are awesome.
Yeah.
Like Luther and we'll
I
get on
thunk
the
that,
like shout out SZA, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking, I mean our shout out means nothing to SZA. She's
No.
so big now. Like,
No.
Drop a sub, bro.
She was on Texas live stream, bro, and like AwfullySus is on the come up, so like you never know.
You never know.
I feel like I'd be so nervous, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
SZA.
Is that SCA?
how do you talk? There's no way you could talk to her.
Yeah, what
No
do you?
way.
What is the first thing?
What do you relate
SZA?
to her with? Nothing.
Yeah,
We're mid white dudes. There's no.
yeah. SZA,
That was up.
like your music's fire.
I fucked him.
I don't know what I would
Yes.
say to SZA.
All right, what do we
Love
give
you.
this? What do we give Luther out of 10? I'll start 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is like, in my opinion, Kendrick's best melodic R&B song.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
their connection's great. Song turned out amazing. Luther Vandross sample, R.I.P. Great artist.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect song. 10 out of 10.
I was thinking 10 out of 10 too. I think the lowest you can go for me, I guess, 9.5. I guess. I don't know, but I'm going 10. I'm going 9.5 to 10.
I'm going 9.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to describe what I like and what I don't like, and if it just,
Yeah,
That's fair.
You don't.
I'd say it's very good and it's almost perfect. But
It's fair. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing too. Like I always kind of feel weird because it's like how I studied music theory. Can I play an instrument? No, I fucking can't play an instrument.
Everyone has like a unique opinion though, and like everyone has
Yeah.
like their weird like things that they like
Yeah,
that
totally,
they take in
totally.
that they think is like where you hear it and you're like you listen to it like 25 times over again.
Yeah.
Like that's a 10 out of 10 for me. Is like like where you listen to one song for like 5 days.
Yeah.
That's the only song you just like repeat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me, those are 10 out of 10s where it's like, fuck man, this shit's.
Yeah, you can't pull yourself away from it.
Yeah.
Or it gets to the point where you're like, fuck, I have to stop listening to it. And then you don't listen to it forever because you listen to it so much.
True.
You
Yeah,
know,
there's
like-
songs that I've vaulted because I like them too much. I
No,
know
yeah,
what
it's
we're
like
doing.
Astro, like what's it with, what was the one in Astroworld? Fucking,
God, there's so many.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
It's a classic example.
Yeah.
Shits was, when it came out, you're like, oh, dude, let's go, Sicko Mode. And then,
Yeah.
Top
and-
songs ever.
And then and
Like,
then
I mean,
after a while, it's like you go to a fucking mid function, and then someone throws on Sicko Mode, and you're like, all right,
Yeah.
chill. Turn that off.
Yeah.
Wait. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but hearing that for the first time, it's like, holy shit, this
No,
song
it
is
was
awesome.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh no. Hate to bring up Sicko Mode, but
Yeah, we hate Drake.
oh sure, I forgot he sung that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Sigmund's a fucking classic. Like the first time, I remember where I was exactly when I listened to that album and I heard
Same.
Sigmund.
Yeah, I was on
Like-
my couch in my house playing Fortnite.
Yep, I was in the
Really?
McDonald's parking lot and I listened to Sicko Mode. And I was
Dude,
like,
I had a layover in the Denver airport, and I
Fuck
just
yeah.
had my beats on, and I just walked around the whole time and listened to the whole thing. And I was
that's
like,
beast,
I was
bro.
like, this.
That's
I
a
was
great
coming
place
back
to
from
see
California too, just for like a trip.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
by myself, and I was like, dude, fuck yeah, this is fire.
Yeah.
This thing's fire, bro.
Astroworld's a classic. It really is.
It is a classic.
Sicko Mode's a classic. That was Drake. That was peak Drake. That was peak Drake.
That was-
like
that
that was
was.
peak Drake. When Drake hopped on anything, you were like,
Drake's on this. All right, on to song number 4, Man at the Garden.
I love this song for Kendrick, like specifically too. Like for him to make this song and be like, I deserve like saying something about Lil Wayne, everything with Drake, all the beef, like Nas only congratulating him and just being like, dude, I've worked harder than all of you guys. I deserve this shit. Like I deserve where I am. This is not a fucking anomaly that I'm here. Like I deserve this shit. So like,
Yeah.
awfully sus in person, baby. Awfully freaking sus in person, baby.
I
Here.
always forgot that the first ones we did were always just audio.
Yeah, it's just only audio.
No context. That's so
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been Hulk or Kratos. We need to bring that back, dude. That shit was so much fun, bro.
Yeah, we have to do that for a fun.
Sasuke versus Darth Vader.
A beanbag versus fucking dog.
Yeah, but we did the random one. Piece of plywood versus a tsunami.
A dam versus Godzilla.
A nuclear submarine versus a ship.
As we get to these stages in life, it's like, I don't know. I feel like people like, judge you for like pursuing something like this. And it's like, bro, we've been doing this. This is like our passion, It's like fuck.
Fun,
It's
bro.
fun. Like,
Yeah.
why not like try to fucking give you something? Like, I mean, yeah.
We don't pay
like,
for the vault, bro.
yeah, for real. We don't bet you for the vault. But like, I don't know. Like, we're just pursuing our passion. Like, there's a reason we're doing this shit. It's because we've always done it, and now we're actually doing it. So that's cool.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Kendrick was saying on this song.
Yeah, we deserve it all. We deserve 700 million subscribers.
Right.
We're talking about Hitler on meth. Let's I mean, that's how most like podcasts. What's mainly what they talk about.
Yeah, true.
That's all they talk.
It's the craziest shit of all time. But yeah, this song.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I love it for Kendrick. I'm really glad that he made this song. Just showing that he does deserve it all. He's
does.
done all this stuff. He's made all these great albums, and I love the production on the song, even though the beat's like kind of one of the sleepier ones
Yep.
on the album. The way it builds up at the end is really cool. How it culminates into that him singing in like the top and bottom spaces above his rapping is really cool. So there's a lot of cool things about this song. It's just not one that I come back to very often.
Yep, same.
But great song still, 8.5, but not one that I'm gonna come back to super
Yeah,
often.
I would agree. I was literally gonna say 8.5. This is 8.5 for me. I mean, what you said is kind of how I feel too. I don't come back to it a ton. I appreciate the song. I love the ending. You know, how the fuck are you the greatest of all time? I deserve this shit, bruh. Like,
Mhm.
and like, I don't know, this is lower on the track list for me for sure, but still an 8.5. It's a great song.
I'll be honest, this was one of my skips.
Yeah.
I think I probably listened to the first minute and I probably skipped it. And then this is the first time I like listened to it actually all the way through. And I'd say probably like a 7 maybe for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna listen to it. I'll be straight.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
good. It's like not bad, but it's just a little slow for me.
Yeah.
So
is
I'd
very
say
slow.
sometimes slow's good though, but it's gotta be the right vibe, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely like the slowest one
Yeah.
on this whole track list.
Yeah, it definitely means something, but yeah, it's just the beat's a little like it doesn't really progress until the end, and even then the drums stay the same. I think if it would have switched up somehow, it could have kept it a little bit more interesting. That's the only reason that it holds it back from a higher rating for me, but I think the storytelling like of his life and all the stuff that he's had to overcome kind of bumps it up for me.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And that's kind of how a lot of Kendrick's albums are. Like there's beats on the albums that are kind of just like there to be placeholders for music to
Say
have
something.
Kendrick tell a story.
Yeah.
You know. But this album's different, and I think it being in the context of such energetic album with all these great beats,
Yeah.
it kind of brings it down a little bit more. But I'm still gonna say 8.5 because I think it's
Yeah.
great storytelling.
I think a little this album with like the West Coast cuts, some of like the melodic cuts, like, you know, a lot on this album, but like a piece like reincarnated compared to this, it's like
Yeah.
you know, it's like yeah, it doesn't hold up as much. Still, yeah, great song in its own kind of way, but yeah, like this is like one of the bigger misses, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd say majority of albums they get misses. Yeah, like most
Yeah,
things, you know, you
yeah.
just get fucking dinger songs sometimes, you know.
Mhm.
Like,
But
Yeah, great song for Kendrick. I'm glad that he made it, but like for me,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come back to it very often.
me either.
you're not bumping this.
But still an 8.5 miss for us.
Yeah.
Even a 7
Yeah.
miss. Like,
I'll be
even
100%
yeah.
honest. When I first started out, I was thinking in my head 6, and then as it finished, I went, it's a 7.
That's fair.
Yeah, the production on it is crazy, even though it's, not the greatest beat, but
Yeah.
the way it culminates at the end is great. Right, on to track number 5, Hey Now.
Oh yes, man, fuck with this one.
When I heard this intro for the song, I was like, holy shit. There's something crazy about happening.
Damn, baby. I like it. Hey now, roll up on my ear.
Crash up.
Better break the backboard.
That's crazy that he shouted out to you.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Cringe ass streamer.
He shouted out Jack Dorsey.
Yeah.
That's who that is.
He crashed his Lambo on stream
That's who he shot
for like
out.
hella money, dude.
Why did he do that?
See, I thought it was nuts too. I was like, that's
I
great.
think it's because people are targeting him after that. It's like put a square on his back.
Oh,
Garcia.
that flew over my head. I know who he is, but I'm like, there's no way Kendrick shouted him out. That's crazy. I'm Jack Dorsey. I'm like,
Yeah, what the fuck? Kendrick's targeting me?
someone who doesn't do shout outs like that are like me shouted me out, bro. Like, not in a good way.
Yeah.
I went to a party.
I'm way too important. I'm way too important.
Never let you smile on me as I fuck I look like. I feel like Joker. Probably could have been a cover of flower.
Spooky, ain't that in October?
It kind of takes off as like a West Coast album too.
Definitely, yeah.
Like it's like okay, this
This one's very 100%.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the first song that I was like really geeking to.
Me too.
On this album.
Me too.
I was going crazy when I heard that in the
Yeah.
feature too. I didn't even know who Dodie Six was before this,
Me
but
either.
he fits perfectly on
Love
it.
that
Him and Kendrick going back and forth on it too.
Yep.
Like it's a masterpiece of a banger.
Yep. Absolute fucking slapper.
And the way that it ramps up too, like I love the production on
Yeah.
this one too.
Very good.
Like how it starts out kind of minimalistic, and the like whatever sample it is of like the dude going, and
Yeah.
then like
Yeah.
it sounds like a JPEG Mafia sample.
Yeah.
Like the yeah.
I want to know what
Production's
what
crazy.
that came from, that noise. That shit's like
Yeah,
I wonder if you think it's a sample or is Kendrick going?
it might be,
Yeah.
but just the way that it's placed on the track feels like something JPEG Mafia would do, and then
Yeah.
how it ramps up into like the West Coast synths, and then falls back down into Dodie Six doing his verse. Like it's great.
It's great. It's a classic for me already.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Like-
out of 10 for me, I'm giving it a 10. There's no part in this song that bores me.
No.
So
Even like the build up, especially after you know the song and like you know it's coming, like the build up is like it feels like this. Like it's
gets
like,
you grooving.
yeah, it gets you
It
grooving.
gets
Like
you grooving.
it goes long enough with Kendrick to where like it's just perfect. Like I don't know, this song is an absolute fucking slappuccino.
yeah.
Like it's a 10 out of 10 for me too. This is probably my favorite slapper of the album. Like I gave Squabble Up to 10 because like it's the hit. Like, and I'm glad it's the hit. That's why I'm like, fuck yeah. 10 out of that respect. This is like the 10 for me out of like this is my personal favorite slapper. You're not gonna hear this at the club every time you go out, but like this is an absolute banger.
Definitely.
And like yeah, it's dope. And this is like the first West Coast cut, West Coast feature from the album, and that's when it started to begin. And yeah, this is a great song. It's a classic in my opinion. So yeah, 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
Dude, I hate being a stinker, bro. I'd say probably like 9.5.
That's
Like,
fine, bro.
Like, yeah, like dude, it's
Yeah.
fuck. I love it. It's
Yeah.
hella good. I don't know. I think I'm just waiting for that to fucking hit my brain, right? You know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably I'd say my top 3 though.
Yeah,
It's fuck. I really really like it though. The
Yeah.
beat is nuts.
the beat's
Yeah.
fucking
The beat's
nuts.
fucking fire.
Getting the like shakes, like the like
I don't know what it's like. You
Yeah.
hear a fucking song, something
Yeah.
like I don't know. It just makes you go.
It is a little Peggy-esque.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
And
but
for
I
that to
love-
come from Jack Antonoff too. Like
Is
what a,
this one Jack Antonoff?
yeah, that's all
No
Jack
way.
Antonoff. Yeah. So
Oh
somehow
my
the dude that
God.
makes Taylor Swift's instrumentals made this as well.
The
I-
Jack Doherty shout out was a bit nuts. I would
That is
say.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that. I was wondering. I was like, the whole time I've been
I
listening.
figured out who
who's
that
Jack
kid
Doherty?
was literally like probably 2 weeks ago.
Dude,
Like I had no
yeah.
idea who he was. I saw he's whipping his Lambo and he's on stream. He's like and he hydroplaned
No, I saw that.
and he
Yeah. No, yeah.
he's like make sure he's like on stream and his
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
holy shit I'm
And then
fucked
he's
up.
like, "Oh, your face is bleeding and you got fucked up. Record me, bro.
Yeah.
Record me, bro." No, I've known Jack Doherty for way too long, but it flew over. This literally flew over my head because I thought, no, it never even clocked in my brain that Kendrick just shouted out Jack Doherty. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like shout out Jack Doherty, I guess.
Well, I don't know if it's a shout out or like saying that he has a target on his back,
Yeah.
like him, because everybody's coming after him for doing that dumb shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
regardless, what a crazy dude to put
In a
even
song.
mention in
Yeah.
your song.
It's like not like us when he like shouts out Tizo. Like that was like holy shit. Like Tizo's like I mean, Tizo's growing for sure, but like for him to be an iconic disc, like not like us, that was super cool. But like then Kendrick shouts out Jack Doherty. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
He's just like he's like the new age's Jake Paul, but I don't even know if he's that big. I mean,
No, yeah, I
like,
don't know. We might just be out of his demographic, but I'm pretty sure he's
yeah,
pretty big.
yeah. I don't
But you
know.
remember that stream that Jake Paul did with 21 Savage where he did the carpool karaoke
I'm
or
20
whatever the fuck?
Savage, bro. I'm 20 Savage.
I know you know this one, 21. I know you know this
Plays
one. And it's bank
Firework.
account. Or was it firework? I thought that was when he played bank account.
Did he really say, "I know you know this one"?
Yeah,
And then he
yeah,
played
and
his biggest
yeah, and
hit.
he's like hitting him in the chest. It's like, I know you know this one, 21.
I got one too. Like, bro, come on. Like, yeah, that was one of the. Because I remember Noel and Cody. Like Cody Cole. Like, rest in peace.
Yeah,
For good reason. Fuck you, Cody Cole.
Right.
That.
yeah.
Fandangled with the wrong people, dude.
Yes, he did.
I don't know, dude. Learning about history is cool,
Yeah,
especially like parts of history that like aren't mainstream, that are
definitely.
kind of just like a little more edgy, that like you just don't really.
You don't hear about.
Yeah, it's like how they lived or like lifestyle or traditions that aren't like up to like today's like modern standards, like ethical.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to this one like podcast, and it was all about, this is kind of fucked, but it's like it was all about like the methods of torture throughout history and how it's like progressed.
I think that's shown up on my YouTube recommendations.
It's pretty nuts, and it's viewer discretion is advised, all that sort of stuff. And it's like the way they describe it, it's terrible,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck? Like people used to live like that, like.
Mhm.
But I find that stuff pretty interesting. It's a little weird though, but
No, yeah, I think, yeah, I do too.
just like shows how accustomed people were to like goriness and death and stuff like that.
Dude, not too long ago, like 1900s, early 1900s, people used to show up to hangings and tarrings and featherings and shit like
That's
that.
what they're saying. Like when the whole guillotine thing was going on in the French Revolution, people would tailgate. The guy was like, yo, they'd literally tailgate,
Yeah.
get ham boned. You get a good seat where you'd be up in a second story. You bring your brews, get hammered, watch some dude lose his head.
Crazy.
You're like, all right, like they bring their kids too. It was like adamant that the kids would come and see. Like everyone wanted to go.
Yeah.
And they said it like boosted, like it was like a community thing.
I guess if you're in that era and you can't like just put on Red Zone, you go to the town square and see some dude get tarred and feathered.
Guillotine or stream aced. But
Yeah.
What are we talking about right now?
we went down a nasty rabbit hole.
Yeah.
No, that has always been my theory.
Hmm.
If the Coliseum was still around, people would fucking pack the Coliseum.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
dude.
yeah. And if the Hunger Games was a live stream, it'd be the most watched event all year long.
Did you imagine the fucking FanDuel promos for that shit?
Literally. Tell me that wouldn't be the most. I've been saying it for years.
Your guy
Like-
dies and you're fucking 400.
Oh,
yeah,
like, fuck.
exactly.
Guess I gotta hit the Katniss line. Like,
Bro, every time, dude.
like I mean,
You could bet on loot drops, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can bet on whatever. And also, you watch the craziest shit of all time. Wait, I gotta say one thing.
No diddy.
I was thinking about this with the John Jones fight. I was like we're all watching, like we're all watching this shit happen. Think about his perspective walking into this shit, bro.
John
like,
Jones POV.
like they are literal gladiators at this point.
They are.
Like it's just like they are modern gladiators. Like they don't kill each other anymore. They get damn close.
On to song number 6.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
She's back, dude.
She's goated. I wonder her at the Dodgers game now is gonna be crazy, bro.
Love that it's live drums in this too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's not 808s on this song. It's actual
live.
instrument. I love this instrument. It's so good.
I love the styles in this song.
It gives you time to think about what it's saying. This is like probably the densest song to unpack on this
Definitely.
album. There's a lot there.
Yeah, for sure.
But like just starting off without going into what he's saying, like the Tupac sample, the live drums, live bass, live instrumental, like it's kind of something that you would hear off of his Untitled album,
Yeah.
but just cleaned up and brought to life with this story where he's talking about all of these lives that he's lived through these other artists There's a lot of theories about like who he's actually talking about. Like it might be like Jimi Hendrix for
That's
like the
who I
guitar
first thought.
player.
Yeah. I
Um,
watched a video on it. It's oh God, I can't remember his name now. But some dude from Michigan. What's his fucking name? But yeah, yeah, you go.
yeah, and then I mean there's a lot of people that he could be, but he's pretty much just going through the struggle of being like an artist during those times and like being like black during those times as well, and the challenges that you face of being those two things and being an artist during those time periods, and the struggles that he's facing now as Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
um and the whole time he's having a conversation with God. And in I mean, I'm not super well read on the Bible or anything, but in the Bible, apparently, like Lucifer, throughout all of his time was like a great musician. And then he's talking to God about everything that he's done for his community, but how he's also like doing it for selfish reasons, probably because he
Mm-hmm.
wants to be recognized as the greatest of all time, not just in rap, but like as a philanthropist. But yeah, so he wants to be recognized for the stuff that he's doing, but he's doing it for selfish reasons. And then he also like wants to lift up his community, but then like him talking to God, like he's saying, but you love war, like you're promoting war as well. Like I mean, he's promoted violence in a lot of his music, and he rejects that, but at the same time he continues to do it. So what does that make him as a person? I think it's a lot about what who Kendrick feels like he is as a person in the eyes of God. But then there's a lot like I mean you can speak on it more than I can, like on the Buddhist actual reincarnation stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just a lot of like Kendrick struggling with musicians' plights throughout history and what he's struggling with. It's just like one of I mean he has so many great storytelling songs, but
Yeah, this song's one
That's
of the
up there.
this
best.
one's one of the
Yeah.
best.
I mean, yeah, that's why this song's so cool because it's like so many Buddhist themes in this song, so many Christian themes in this song. In the third verse, he talks to the father, like his father. You think it's his father, but it's actually God. He's talking to God. Um, and like he touches on reincarnation. He touches on reincarnation in Mr. Morale. He touches on it in this album. And then this is like the song that kind of ties it all in to me. I mean, like on Whacked Out Murals, he talks about it like, oh, I probably built the pyramids. That's like a big thing with reincarnation, like several lives. And I think what he's kind of talking about on this album is like how far he's come, maybe as like a soul, I guess, kind of like how where he has come to now. I think maybe not, but like, yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think it's yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. I
Yeah,
think it's more about like like with the like Christian themes, it's like God uses musicians as a tool. Like they're not God, but like the devil uses musicians as a
right.
tool to like spread certain, things and you know, portray certain themes to the public about like addiction and like,
Mhm.
like just like, bad things in life and like, like a lot of musicians have struggled with really terrible things. And like, I don't know, I think that's what he's touching on. But I think that the line, my favorite line on this entire album, which it like ties into like oh my God, I'm gonna butcher his name because I always do like a Tikhat Khan poem, um, where like a lot like a Buddhist concept is like every person is like you, like, and that's like a lot of like Eastern thought goes into like, like we are one, like all of us are one and the same, like in Buddhism, like the self, it's not a self, like you are, like um you are not permanent. Like impermanence is like the main theme of Buddhism and like, you know, like you're reincarnated. He's been reincarnated. He sees himself reincarnated through these people. And like now his present form is Kendrick Lamar. This is what he's now like he's been through many, stages in his journey. And now he's like struggling with certain things. And not to say he hasn't struggled with certain things in the past and where it has led him. And like I don't know, it's just such a fucking cool song.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to unpack it, but like I'm struggling.
No, there's
Like,
so much.
there's
Again,
so much to
we could do an
unpack.
entire
Like,
hour podcast
yeah.
on this song probably because
Like,
yeah, it touches on multiple religions.
Yeah.
It touches on Kendrick's life, on
Yeah.
other artists'
Yeah.
lives.
And like it's like okay, I'm trying to talk about like permanence and like the self, and it's just
Yeah.
like wow, it's just so it's so cool. It's such a cool song to speak on to speak like on Buddhism and Christianity in such a way that is so powerful and like on point and like it's just so unique and like I don't know.
There's one thing that I was gonna add to what you said, Len, with that Lucifer is not just that he's a musician, is that he was like God's favorite. He was like the most like he's the like most handsome angel is what it was. And I think he was like correlating where like he's spreading out this like things to violence and all these things that Lucifer would do, but he's everyone's favorite. And he's like it's like the um like how he Lucifer was God's favorite, and then he's like promoting himself as being number one, that he is the everyone's favorite and all this thing. I think that was a cool correlation.
Yeah.
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 Which is nuts that he's calling him kind of himself. Like the last album, he's kind of like thinking he's like Jesus, and then this time he's like kind of saying he's like the devil. Which is wild,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, and I think
But-
that just kind of reflects in this song also, like with Kendrick kind of taking a look at who he is as a person. I mean, he probably has a lot of like back and forth thoughts, and you can kind of see that in this. I don't know, but like getting into ratings is probably an easy 10 out of
It's
10.
easy to
I agree.
Yeah, and having it backed by such a great instrumental as well, and having it be a Tupac sample, and having the thing about reincarnation, how he like references himself and Tupac a lot. I think that's really cool that he added that in.
Yeah.
It's even like a Tupac-esque flow.
It
It's
is.
literally
It's
when
like
I first heard it,
interpolation.
I was like,
Great.
I thought of All Eyes on Me. That's literally what I thought of when I
Yeah.
first.
So sick.
Yeah.
And like
Damn, dude.
my 2 points for this, Drake doing the like Taylor. I'm sorry, but like
Dude, he is in your fucking sights.
I'm sorry, but like Drake doing the tailor-made freestyle where he does an AI Tupac verse and he writes the verse for Tupac to then do a verse dissing Kendrick. So lame. It's just like it's not. I mean, I guess you can call it somewhat creative. Not really. Like, but like that's a use of Tupac, I guess. Like, yeah, that was a performance of all time, like type of thing. Like, yeah, you can do that. This is an homage to Tupac. This is an homage to the West Coast. This is awesome.
He does
This,
it right.
yeah, he does it
He
right.
does it
He
right.
does it right. This is not a Canadian dude fucking like that would have tailor-made freestyle would have pissed Tupac off. This, I mean, I'm not Tupac. I can't talk for Tupac. I don't know Tupac super well, but I'm sure that Tupac would have been
I used to
more
know him, but you know.
like he was my boy when I was
Hey,
like,
guy. He's good for
he loves the cats, he loves the dogs. But yeah, and
He loves his mother. I love that he loves his mother.
Tupac, he
great
liked
mom.
it.
The greatest moms.
He looks like a dog. Your wife looks like a dog. Tupac.
Tupac.
Tupac Shakur, 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 Shakurio,
Butchered the fuck out of his name,
Yeah,
dude.
for real.
Tupac
Shakira.
Shakur, whatever.
Tupac Shakira. You move your hips, they don't lie. They don't lie. You don't like to lie with your hips, Tupac.
I said he had the greatest hips.
You got the greatest hips, Tupac. You like to move your hips in a certain way. The cats and
I said,
dogs.
we've
live
never
their
seen hips like these before.
On a deeper level. On a deeper note, that Buddhist poem from Tikai Khan. I'm butchering his name right now, but that helped me a lot with forgiving people. That poem and this song really like ties into that poem super well. Like every individual is a version of you. Like super powerful message, man, and it resonates really a lot with me. It's like you can't like given someone's backstory, like you don't know why they make those decisions. If you were on that path, you might make the same decision. So like, that like really helps you forgive other people and like understand like maybe where they're coming from. And it's just like, I don't know, as humans, it's just like human problems exist for everybody, and like they, yeah, I don't know. People fucking are stupid and they make bad choices and like they hurt other people and they hurt you and like you gotta come to peace with that. And like that was really cool for him to shout that out. So I don't know. I thought that was fucking awesome.
The way he can like, I wish I could like express my thoughts in this way. It's like it's so like it's this dope that he can like
Yeah.
put it in this like I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
like I can
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
even like if someone asked me a question about like what religion or like anything like you're like you kind of like butchering you're like I don't fucking know, but like the way of putting it into like an art form like this, like it's sick, dude.
That's a great point.
Like
Yeah.
not a lot of people can do that because you can make a hit, get Pitbull on that hoe, and fucking and the girls go nuts, and it's like yeah, like it's great and it gets strange whatever, but like yeah, like,
That's a clip.
they clip that, bro. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't. I mean,
But it's true. Like
get-
the complexity, like how complex this song is, man. Like first, like he made that. Like Kendrick made this
sick.
song.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
Like,
honestly, that's sometimes not my thing. I'm not in the mood for that, and I don't want to think. And you just
Yeah.
get home from work, and you're like, I don't want to think about fucking religion.
Yeah.
I want to get hammered and watch the game,
Yeah.
or like, or you want to party, like you want to,
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Yeah.
But like, it's like it's good to. I've never really sat down like this and like actually like listened with people
Yeah.
to like actually like break it down.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fun.
cool.
Yeah,
Glad
great.
you're fucking here, dude.
I
Yeah,
know,
for
dude,
real.
You
straight
fucking-
off the road.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Whip your way here. Listen to Reincarnate. Talking about Buddhism, talking about Christianity.
Yeah.
Breaking it down, dog.
Yeah, we could go on about this song forever.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
song's
yeah,
too
true.
much.
Yeah,
This
tens-
song's the
tens
best.
all across
We
the
all
board.
gave it a 10.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think that goes with your point. Like, yeah, throw Pitbull on that shit and it'll be a hit. Like, kind of widespread opinion on this song is like, it's the best on the album.
Yeah.
Or like, it's like a lot of people's favorite. And like you're saying, like, people don't want to fucking go home and listen to this song about fucking religion. Like, the fact that this song is that good, that like people like really connect with the song, is that people really love this song. That's how good this man is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She was fire.
Shit's
Fuego.
All right, on to song number 7, TV Off.
Uh-oh. It's not enough. But it's not enough. We gotta do something with mustard in this video. Video. Right. All right.
That song might be the underrated hit from it. 'Cause
I was about to say that. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, bro.
yeah, this is like it. Everybody's screaming mustard now.
Yeah, I'm screaming mustard.
Yeah, and it's like it's all over the internet. Jack, shout out Jack. He was telling me that he went out this weekend. First song
Yep.
he heard when he walked into the
Send me
bar.
that video.
TV Off.
TV off.
Like yeah, it's such a banger. The fact that it has the beat switch in it keeps people entertained. And I love the lefty gunplay outro too.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, great song. Out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. That's like, that's kind of where I'm at with this song. I'm not gonna lie, the glaze is not as strong with this song. Like, like I don't love this song. Like, it's really fun, but like, I don't know, something about it that like, I don't know. I'd probably give it like an 8.5. Like, I don't know. I like Hey Now a lot better than this song. That's what I'll say. Like,
Yeah.
I think Hey Now's a lot better. Like out of the bangers, I like Hey Now way better than this song. So yeah, probably give it 8. 8 out of 5. 8.5.
I was going to say 8 as well.
Yeah.
Solid.
Solid. Yeah, it's just
Solid,
solid. Yeah.
exactly.
It's
I'll go
fun
back
as
and listen
fuck.
to it for sure.
Yeah, for
You know.
sure. Is it like my favorite? Does it get me a little
Yeah.
yeah, but not as much as Hey Now. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
So, still a banger though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just about 8 all across the board.
I love how much shorter that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Reincarnated of Jesus Christ. Quite the deep dive.
Yeah.
This
Buddha
one-
Fucking fire.
Yeah.
that shit was gas.
Shit was fire, yeah.
Next song,
Duality
Dodger
of man.
Blue.
So the Garden of Eden. When we dissect it correctly. This is like a big LA track. Like I saw a couple like LA TikTokers, and they were like, "This is for LA people." This song. It's basically like calling out fake LA people. Like I don't know.
Valid. People that moved there to
Yeah,
get famous.
yeah.
What a great song.
It's good.
Yeah, that's more Jack Antonoff production on that one, and you can kind of tell when I first heard it, I was like, "This is kind of like a Tame Impala beat," but the
Yeah.
yeah, the Biggie makes sense too. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That intro is Biggie for
Yeah,
Mm.
I
At least
thought that.
I thought that.
Yeah. So yeah, such a great song, such a great vibe. That's like a, you know, even though it's freezing here, that's like a windows down, like summer song.
Yeah, it
you
really
know?
is.
It's all orange and purple and you're fucking
Yeah.
cruising.
Yeah.
Not in Wyoming.
Yeah, when you're not here, that's a great song to listen to with your windows down.
Yeah.
Great chorus too. Another great melodic cut from this album, which I really like. I feel like this is some of Kendrick's best melodic songs, like across this whole album.
Yeah.
Like throughout his career. Out of tens, what are we thinking?
I'm thinking 9 out of 10. This song keeps growing on me. It's just a vibe. It's
Yeah.
just a vibe. It's a great song. Great song. That's all I gotta say.
For me, I'd say like 7.5.
That's fair.
But
Yeah, I think I'd probably give it a 9 as well. I wish it was twice as long. I wish
it
this
is a
song,
little short.
yeah, I wish this song was 5 minutes long instead of 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Just so you could ride to it a little bit more. I think it gets cut off a little bit early. That's the only thing that keeps it from a 10 for me.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fair.
it's just such a great vibe. I love to see Kendrick in this bag, especially with everybody on it. Roddy Ricch with supporting vocals on the chorus is super cool.
Yeah. I'm glad he got a placement on this album because he deserved it.
Definitely. All right, on to the next track, Peekaboo.
All I gotta say. One of my personal faves right here.
Great song.
What they talking about? They talking about them. What they talking about? They talking about them. What they talking about? They talking about. It's like a Kobe game.
Pick a boat. Yes, sir.
Is that how you wanted that?
I guess.
Boom, bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of shit.
You stupid as fuck. That's what you say, bro.
Wow.
I mean, you might as well start.
Yeah, I was
You're
gonna
fucking
say.
repping the jersey, bro. You pulled that out of nowhere.
I got
dude.
any game. Yeah, I had to. A little fucking. Let me go crazy with it. A little red and purple Kobe jersey. Yes, sir. You know, that's a rep for the West Coast today. I'm from Wyoming, baby. Yeah, I love this song. Like, this song's so fucking fun. Like, I love how, like, Kendrick, like, throughout the song, like, there's other people going and he just goes, people.
Yeah.
Like, he's still the one that's like, people. Like, I don't know. It's a really fun song for me. I'm gonna go 9.5 out of 10. Personal favorite for me. It's just a banger. It's just a
Yeah.
fucking banger. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's where I'm at, I guess. Yeah.
I'd say 9.
That's
I
fair.
really liked it.
It's fire as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Kendrick just getting in this ignorant bag.
Yeah.
Just like letting all these other like West Coast rappers do their thing. Like they have great verses too. Like all the
100%.
features on this are great.
It just everything fits. It just like with the beat and the feature, it just like goes well.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, this one for me is probably a 7.5 or an 8. It's one of my lower ones on the
Really?
album. Just because I think that what they talking about nothing will probably grow off of me a little faster.
That's fair.
But other than that, I mean, that's the only thing that kind of drags the song down for me. But yeah, I love the funkiness of the song. The beat's super tough. I wish that's another thing is I wish the beat would have like progressed a little bit differently. Maybe not like a switch up, but something different with the drums. I don't know, but still a banger.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
not anything lower than a 7.5 for me. Closer
That's
to
fair.
an 8, but
I think the
Yeah.
reason I like it so much is it's like such an easy listen.
true.
Like you can throw it on and it's just like they talk about nothing, bro.
And I love the
Fuck,
it's not too deep.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
it's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I love the shout out to Super Hot Fire too. With the
Do you really? No, that's what that was? No.
Yeah, that's him too.
Bing bop boom bop bam.
That's the same video as the
No,
that's the wrong number. That's the same video.
that's awesome. Dude, Kendrick's the Jack Doherty shout out and the Bing
That's the Super Hot Fire.
fire, bro.
He's
That's
in unks
awesome.
and tune, bro, with everything that's going
Type
on.
of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. That bar is crazy. Okay, it's an 8. It's not a 7.5. It's an 8. This like it's just so much fun.
It's fun as
Such a fun
fuck,
song.
dude. Like that's what I'm saying. Like just throw it. Like I was playing COD the other night and I was in the fucking search lobby and I'd kill somebody and I go peekaboo. Like,
That's
great.
awesome.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. And I like the whole.
What are you
lobby, I
gonna
just
say? What are you gonna say
Peekaboo.
back to that?
Yeah. I'll just listen to the song in the search game chat. And I just go, peekaboo. I got a question for you.
What's that?
French Revolution happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that shit will happen again?
In France? Or
No,
here?
like anywhere. Maybe here. Like a violent revolution like that. You think that'll ever happen again in like a modern society?
Yeah, I can see. In a smaller country. Yeah.
Like a
I
small
can see
country?
England. I can see England doing that shit.
Really? Dude, they have like a new election like every 6 to 9 months
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Like,
I could see that happening. Like
Yeah.
the U.S. Nah, there's no shot. Dude.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
so
too
either.
big. It's too big.
It is too big.
Because where are you gonna have a revolution? I mean, we can't shut up, January 6th. But that's kid. I mean, they tried that.
Yeah.
They went.
They
the
wanted
horse.
Nancy Pelosi's head.
Dude, they sat at the desk.
Yeah.
They sat at her desk.
Could you imagine?
They took selfies with the people.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't. I mean, the country's too big.
Yeah.
People here don't give a fuck what's going on in Florida, and Florida don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what people having in Alabama. It's like,
Yeah. That's always been kind of my thought process. I mean,
Am I down?
I've always been
Maybe.
I've been a Democrat in Wyoming, outnumbered my whole life.
And you're still here.
I'm still here.
You
I'm
haven't
still-
you haven't taken up the spike, dude.
No, I haven't fucking
You haven't
killed
taken up
anyone
the
yet.
sword. What would it take for you to take up the sword?
Oh, okay.
I got that's a loaded question. I'm sorry. We're in a sensitive time right now.
Sensitive time. I would never take up the sword.
I guess the only time
But-
it was
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But like, could you see like states like
seceding. Oh yeah, for sure.
Really? Do you think that's a possibility?
Texas, yeah. Well,
You
Texas
think
was
Texas?
their own country at one point.
Yeah, Texas is low-key kind of blue now because of the cities though. Like Austin's super liberal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I could see the South seceding because like
Yes.
what I'm saying, like being a Democrat in Wyoming, it's like, fuck, I have no say in what I'm thinking.
I could see Idaho.
Yeah.
Idaho's based as shit, dude.
Dude, fuck it. I don't know. It's just like it almost makes more sense to me.
If
So,
anything,
like-
it'd be regions.
Yeah.
It'd be not
like
maybe not
regional-
states. It'd be regions. Like I feel like
Yeah.
the Northwest. Like I could see like California, Oregon, and Washington.
I was just
becoming,
gonna
like
say
their own
that.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, because like everything east of them is like they're
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, Wyoming, Colorado couldn't really vibe, but like Wyoming,
Ohio would secede.
Oh.
Are you talking about Civil War?
We're not talking about Civil War. We're talking.
Oh, we were. We were. Ohio country. LeBron is president
Yeah,
of
LeBron.
Ohio. It's Bronny is vice president.
Dude, he fucking. Hey, bro.
Bronny secretary of Ohio.
Nepotism at its finest.
Or we said like regions, like California, Washington, Oregon area. That would definitely because they're all on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And then like Northwest, the Northwest is like all like financial and like all that, like where business is done. Like I see that being their own place,
Yeah.
or the South being their own place.
Definitely.
Not to
yeah.
bring up bad juju with the
Right.
South, but respect to the South. But fucking,
Yeah, from the South.
I
and
fuck with
watching
the South,
this.
dude. I fuck with the South, bro. They're sick, dude.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I was born in Atlanta.
You and Young Thug in the same fucking
Yeah,
the house.
Thug and Carter.
Thug delivered you as a baby, dude. Thug in the maid outfit, bro. Is he like? He's like off, right?
No, yeah, he's good now. Well,
Does he have like 15 years of probation though?
yeah, he has his whole life, of
Which he's
probation
gonna
pretty
break.
much. Yeah, probably
100%.
And all of the stipulations for his probation are insane. It's like he can't be in Atlanta.
That's
I'm pretty
right.
sure.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
fucked.
the only artist that he can make music with from Atlanta is Lil Baby, I'm pretty sure. And
Damn.
he has to do like 4 concerts a year where it's anti-drug use.
Anti-drug, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Talk about
never
Young
seen
Thug.
that.
Yeah.
He got exiled, bro.
I know.
Exiled from Atlanta.
Dude, he's like Yoda on Dagobah, bro. Thug is
Who's Luke?
Dude,
Luke's
Childish Gambino.
Well, might be older than the
true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. He's Obi-Wan on fucking the deserts of Tatooine, bro.
God, that's Obi-Wan.
Exiles, bro. That's so fucked. Nah, Thug's more like Yoda for real.
That's so funny.
I can't wait to hear anti-drug propaganda from Young
I
Thug.
can't wait to see that concert to see what's up with
Hey, you
it.
shouldn't smoke them drugs.
Anti-perk.
Who's going to that concert?
I don't know.
Like, who's
I
buying a
am,
ticket?
honestly.
No,
That'd be
man.
funny.
No one, dude.
It's only humorous. Like, I'm not trying to see Young Thug if he's preaching.
Some
about
mega
that
church
shit.
is gonna pick him up and
Oh
he's gonna...
my god, that's lucky the move for him.
All right, everyone, Young Thug.
What does it mean?
Thug a
What
baby.
did he say Thug meant for? Truly humble under God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's there.
It's
It's there, bro.
It's there.
The connection's
Someone's just
there.
gotta pick it up.
Mega
Joel
church.
Osteen, get on it, dude.
Dude, Joel Osteen times Young Thug collab would go nuts.
Featuring Joel Osteen.
Oh my god. Why do you have these private planes? Why do I
Dude,
have these
I
private
don't know why
planes?
dude, these collabs I'm thinking of right now. The Daft Punk and fucking Kendrick.
Daft Punk,
fucking
Kendrick,
Joel
Joel Osteen,
Osteen,
Young
Thug.
Dude, one I could maybe see. One I feel like could happen actually.
Yeah,
Like,
now.
now I
yeah.
feel like it could happen.
Because what else do you do?
What else do you do, bro? You just
you're say you're an indentured servant.
shoveling shit.
You have a scythe and you're slicing fucking wheat your
Yeah.
whole life. You go back and you bathe what? Once every 2 months.
Oh,
Your bathe, no offense, probably not great.
yeah.
Bath's rough.
Right?
Right? Then you hear, oh dude, we're gonna go burn a witch.
Dude, Marcus
Let's
Aurelius.
go, bro. Let's fucking go. There's ale. There's
Yeah,
mead.
there's ale.
There's mead and ale.
Dude.
Yo, let's go to the fucking. They're burning a witch because you believe the witch is real.
Hey, you're there.
You're like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is
Get rid of a
good thing,
witch.
and it's sick to see.
Yeah.
When I go, yes. Fuck yeah. Because like, you can't. How do you feel bad?
You don't feel bad.
You do.
You don't feel
No.
bad. Oh, I said like I remember shout out Zay. I was like, dude, they totally sell like they sold wine at the Coliseum. Like
No.
they had wine stands at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Of course they did. He's like, no. I was like, yes, they fucking did, bro. People were getting shit hammered.
You know, like
Yeah,
there's probably dudes
probably.
walking up and down the fucking stairs, like how at a baseball game you get a hot dog,
Yeah.
get a fucking jug of fucking meat and fucking
Yeah, double fisting meat on your way
stale
back.
maggot bread, and you fucking get an apple.
Get a loaf and a wine jug. And
Dude,
just
for real.
fucking-
Yeah.
You and the boys after work. Fuck yeah.
You
Dude
need
get torn
indentured
apart by a
servant.
tiger, you're like sick. I don't even know what a tiger is. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Track number 10. Part 6.
Hard part 6. Here we go.
All right.
Hard part 6.
Kendrick reclaims it from Drake.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that awful diss track.
Yeah. This song is infinitely better than that diss track.
I'm like, mama, shut up, Drake. Like, cornball. You didn't even listen to the album, bro.
That was a great discounter, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Double digits right now.
For me.
Single-handedly fucking.
I've been coming for your dumb ass, Drake.
Oh, yeah, that song is great. I love the beat. The chorus is fantastic. Kendrick talking about everybody that he's came up with, and talking about how like Black Hippie didn't work because he had to move on in his projects, and how he feels bad about that, but
Yeah.
how he's still like really grateful for all of his homie successes, and yeah, it's a really good song. I'd probably give it an 8 just because I think it's like a little long.
It's a little long, a little lackluster in a way.
Yeah, like the choruses do give it a good ebb and flow, but I
Definitely.
think it could have had something else, but it's too good not to get or to give it anything below an 8. for me.
Yeah, I was thinking like I'm sitting 8, possibly 7.5. I'm going 8. Yeah, going 8 for sure.
I'm gonna go like 7.8, maybe
That's fair.
something like that.
That's fair.
It's hard because it's like I'd say most of the songs on here are good. And it's
Yeah.
when you don't hear as good one, it's like it's hard to criticize. It's like it's still
It's still good.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
I love the beat on that one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the chorus is fire as fuck. But yeah, I don't know. It is like a cool like TDE Black Hippie like shout out song. And
yeah,
I really like the part where he's like commends Absol and like says that he took his work and like it influenced him. Like that was cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool song.
Cool song.
8 out of 10.
Yeah. On to track 11. the title track, GNX.
Benny X.
Another banger from the album. I think the song could have gone without the last verse, honestly, because I think the
That's fair.
peso verse was awesome. I
Yep.
think Hitman stole stole the show on that song. Like his verse is really cool.
I agree.
But yeah, it's like a cool mob cut from the album. Just everybody doing their thing on it. I'd probably give it a 7.5. One of the, I don't know, it's still a banger. It's still one that I've been playing a lot.
Yeah, I like this song a lot.
But yeah, probably just one of the weaker ones, just from like substance wise, but still a good song. I'd give it a 7.5.
Yeah, that's fair. I do really like Peso's verse. It's a cool placement. I think the the West Coast influence and then like having Latino artists on it, super sick. And like that's like really cool for the West Coast. Like that's super sick. So I think that's awesome. Um, so yeah, that's cool. But yeah, it does lack a bit. It's a banger, but it lacks a bit. So yeah, 7.58 to me for sure. So
7.
yeah,
Middle is good, but it's middle of the road for me.
yeah.
But
It's a little boring. It's a little boring.
Yeah.
towards the end there, I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, whoever was on the last verse, Young Threat.
Yeah,
Like it was fine, but I just think the song could have gone without it.
yeah.
I
Tough.
think it could have wrapped up
Yeah.
differently.
Tough placement for Young Threat.
Yeah, you had to like really
Yeah.
kind of get into a different bag, and it, like
Yeah.
it's fine. It's just
fine,
it's
yeah.
just not
It's just
like
not game changing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. All these guys, they're still on a Kendrick Lamar album.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
I bet they're tripping them, bro. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Like their careers changed for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Like really. That's what's so cool about this project.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Kendrick putting on Underground Guy is really cool to see.
Yeah,
Bro.
for sure.
Speaking of Underground Guys,
Pitbull. No.
SZA and Pitbull on the last song. Fireball Part 2. Fireball times Smirnoff Part 3. Let's go.
Strawberry Smirnoff. That's all I think about when I hear Pitbull.
I love Pitbull. Pitbull or Kendrick, who's the better artist?
it's up for debate.
Up for debate.
Tom McDonald, the whole Trinity, man.
Fuck. Now we're getting into debate. Now we're talking artists.
All right, on to the final song, Gloria.
She's back.
Back to the last song.
On the game. Feel that.
Oh, I can't pause, dude.
I'm in a lobby. Like, there's 52 people left. I'm gonna die. I have 3 kills. I have a gold skin. 3 kills. Kills 3 bots.
Mom, I have 27 bot kills, dude. Fuck off. Running camos, mom.
I'm grinding camos right now. I got the saw going right now. That's it. And that's it. That's GNX. Gen Z.
Gen Z. Yeah.
GNX.
Wow. What a closer. That's a great closer to the album. Brings you back down. Incredible performance from
For
SZA.
real.
Incredible singing. Yeah, I feel like it would have been easy for Kendrick to leave this one off the album
Yep.
because he already had another song with SZA on there. But leaving it on and having it as a closer, I think is
I
perfect.
think it was perfect too.
It's really hard to give this song anything below a 9 for me. I'd probably give it a 9. Like there's like one breakdown part where it kind of strips away the beat and Kendrick just kind of does an acapella over the drums that I feel like could have possibly been left out just to keep the momentum going for the song, but that's my only criticism for it. Other than that, it was great performance from Kendrick, incredible from SZA. I'd give it a 9.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking 9 the whole time. I think the replay value on the song is not great. But it's a great closer to the album. SZA's performance is awesome. Um, I had another thing to say, but it's blanking, which is awesome. No, but that actually I remembered. This like I think, yeah, we were talking about their chemistry earlier, how great it is. It is really great. And I think this like whatever, I'm gonna do it again. The big hit off Drake's album for all the dogs. Like
That's 11.
That's 28.
The dogs are in shambles
Yeah.
right now, bro.
Fuck the dogs. Like she was on the big hit from fucking Drake's album. Been at asshole. Like, whatever. Like she was on For All the Dogs twice. How memorable was that? Right. Like the two placements on this album, like really that again is another point on Drake versus Kendrick. I mean, I'm not trying to go into it too much, but I am totally going into it a lot. But like, how much does that cement her as an artist more than it does? Like, like these two features is really like important to her career in a way compared to being featured on like Slime You Out and
Right.
like it's different. It's
Yeah.
different. And it's just more like there's more artistry in these two songs than there are in the
It's
other
more
two.
her lane. This
Yeah, it's more her lane too. Like
She's not doing the whole
yeah,
whatever that genre is.
yeah, whatever that shit is.
Whatever those ladies are up to, I'm fucking hey.
Yeah,
We're all for women's rights. We're all dude.
facts.
We're all
My number
nuts.
one category was feminism this year.
Lana Del Rey, 25,000 hours I've listened to this year. It's we're all here for it.
Majority female audience for us as well.
Yeah, true.
For our 0.5% female audience.
Bro, we have 67% females.
What's up, ladies?
My girls.
That's great.
My-
Actually,
Yeah.
what? Ow!
My gal tunes. My gal tunes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I think it's cool for SZA to be on here twice. She does great on this song.
Yeah.
Not that for me.
Yeah.
I felt like the song was like cool down.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like when you hit like a hard ass workout and then you hop on the treadmill for like 8 minutes and you're like fucking it's cooling down. Yeah, no, it's like because he was spitting a lot and then he kind of was like, all right, let's just do something nice and mellow at the end there.
Yeah.
Totally.
I liked it. I think I'd like an like 8.5, 9. Like yes, I really liked it. It was good.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So before we wrap this up, where does this album rank for all of us in Kendrick's discography?
And also though, we all gave ratings for every song. Where do we rate the album out of 10?
I feel like you got to average. I mean, you got to average out
Yeah.
all your answers.
We have an average.
but I'd say around 9, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be like 9, above 9 for sure.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen every day.
I don't know exactly what our averages are. Maybe I'll put what our averages are.
That'd be sick.
If you did, yeah. I bet it'd be above 9 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was mostly in between 10 and 8.
I think our lowest was
somewhere.
a 7 maybe. I
Yeah.
think I gave it
Yeah.
7 for 1.
Yeah, GNX, I think.
I don't
was
even
the
know if I
7
gave
for
it
it.
7. I don't even know if I gave it 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for us to guess right now, based on we did averages, but we can guess right now what we would give. I'd give like a 9.6.
It's totally viable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd give like a 9.6. Like I'd say 9.3 to 9.6 range is where I'm at with this album. It's that good to me.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9.5. Incredible album.
For real.
Yeah, one of Kendrick's best for sure.
Yeah. And you said like 9 range?
I say a 9.
Yeah.
9's perfect for me.
That's fair.
That was great.
Yeah.
I love the whole. It just is a range of it, man. It was just like so many different styles and so many different things that he put together and it worked. Like
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah.
for real.
And it all kind of
But it felt
works.
original at the same time too, where it's
For
like
real.
Something new from Kendrick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't go like the hit route.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I'm glad
he-
it wasn't a damn 2.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Squabble Up is like that's the hit for sure. But like it doesn't feel out of
He already
place.
made Not Like Us. That's the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the hit. He already did that. So
Yeah.
he didn't need to
Didn't need to do
Which
it again.
do we need a part 2? Yeah, yes, sir.
I mean-
Do
Just diss him again. Just yeah.
it, bro.
When I saw Lil Wayne, he was like, "Do we need to rap battle this out?" Like he tweeted at Kendrick. He like,
Bro.
yeah, and he's like, yeah, basically like, "Do we need to rap battle this shit out?" And I was like, "Please." He will cook you in 2 songs. He will cook you in 2 songs. He's coming for everybody. Said Jay-Z, you're not safe. Kanye West, you're not safe. That's what I had to say about Reincarnated, though. Like, the only, like, I don't know if J. Cole makes that song. Drake doesn't even know how to make that song. I think maybe Prime Kanye could kind of fucking, like, do something like that, but I don't think he could.
Not narratively, I
No,
don't think.
I don't think so. So, like, that's how good Kendrick is. That
Yeah.
song is like, that's how good Kendrick is. In this modern era of rap, that's how good Kendrick is. Like, I don't really think the big dogs could make a song like that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's just what sets him apart right there.
So would you rank it in his
So
all the stuff he's
discography.
done? Yeah.
That's
Is it in the top 3 of everyone's?
Okay, you go.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something crazy
Yeah,
here.
yeah, okay.
This is tied for his best album for me.
Tied. That's an interesting statement that can be unpacked.
Yeah. I think this is tied with To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
for that
I was
album.
gonna say it's that one.
One thing that I think needs to be recognized is that when you're ranking an album, it's based off of how good the songs are, right? And like what it means to you, all that kind of stuff. Kendrick goes over a ton of important issues that need to be discussed on To Pimp a Butterfly. And it's also his album that brought him into the mainstream. It's super important album. Like you can't take anything away from it.
No.
Musically, I think this album is like production wise, beats wise, I think this album is better than To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think this album has better beats. The production is cleaner, like where like everything sits perfectly.
This is 9 years later, too.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
9 years later. Yeah.
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly is almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've come a long way production wise, and I think that shows in this album. This is him like this is Kendrick's having fun album, where he's doing a lot of just like letting loose stuff, but at the same time, it's still one of his narratively most impressive albums
Which is crazy.
storytelling.
Which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, on his having fun album.
Yeah.
Like obviously his narratively most impactful album, probably Mr. Morale, just from all of the stuff that he discusses. But it's like, yeah, you're taking all of the issues that he discussed, and like you can't really like you can weigh the issues to the music, but if you're just going what album's better, his writing, like what you're gonna listen to more, I think that this is on par with To Pimp a Butterfly for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
That is great.
I would have it tied for first place, both 9.5s for me.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's crazy. And the thing is, I don't think it's that crazy. I really don't. To me, like, To Pimp a Butterfly, it's a drudgy listen. It's a different listen than this album. By a lot.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah. Not bad.
So excited, bro.
Yeah, let's fucking just. I moved the whole goddamn carpet. But yeah, like I don't know. To me, like T-Pop's like a 10 to me. But I like what you're saying, how like I think Damn is totally commercialized. Not like totally, but like it is very commercialized. And like to an extent, To Pimp a Butterfly is commercialized as well. I really do think so.
Yeah.
Like I think King Kunta might be like one of my least favorite songs on To Pimp a Butterfly.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Controversial.
Very controversial.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
should do a video ranking Kendrick's discography. I think that would
should.
be interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I think All Right is definitely the better hit off that album. I think All Right is a classic hit. A much better hit.
It's just so hard.
It's so hard. Pharrell on there.
Wake up.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
See the music video for that?
Yeah,
We all floating and shit.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's awesome.
Dope.
But like, I don't know. Like,
Come on.
I don't-
Spill the beans.
I don't think this ranks up to Tim and Butterfly. To me, it still is Tim and Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City at 1 and 2. I think it's a toss-up between Mr. Morale and this album. To me, it's like it really is a battle between Mr. Morale and this album. And I keep calling it Jenny X because I keep saying Benny X with this album. But
Jack Doherty X.
yeah, Jack Doherty freaking X. So yeah, I don't know. I still would probably I don't know. It's close. It's close between Miss Morale and this album, but yeah, I'd put this at like 3, probably 3, maybe 4, depending on where you ask me where I'm at, what I'm thinking.
Connor, what do
I
you think?
think I'd put it at 3 as well. With To Pimp a Butterfly at 2 and Good Kid.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
you're a good kid, one guy, huh?
Dude. Oh my
Oh shit.
Every song's a banger.
Yeah.
It's so like let me just look through it.
No, yeah,
Like,
when I was looking back at the
like,
albums,
come on,
trying to
man.
decide, like Good Kid, Mad
Bitch
City
Don't
is
Kill My Vibe.
really
Backstreet-
closer. for
Money
me.
Trees, Poetic Justice.
The
Good
deluxe
Kid,
does it for me
Mad
too.
City,
The deluxe is
Swimming Pools. Dude, it's like
Sing About Me.
I'd say like we were talking about earlier, the nostalgia part, this album for me is the nostalgia of the Good Kid Mad City.
Yeah.
It's like
See, I don't see a problem with anyone putting this album at 1 for Kendrick because
I go
like
back
a
when I
10.
listen to Kendrick, I
Like,
listen to that album
yeah.
like more times than any other one. So it's
Yeah.
like I have to, you know, like
To Pimp a Butterfly really is drudgy, in my opinion. Like it is not fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Like really, I don't know.
it's good, but it's like it's
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of putting this at 1 because it balances intense storytelling and fun music perfectly. With To Pimp a Butterfly, you have songs like You, Tough to
Blacker the
Get
Berry.
Through. Yeah, Blacker the Berry. That's the one I was thinking.
Blacker the Berry, like I've
Yeah.
said, I said this like 5 years ago. That's maybe the best rap song of all time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, but it's also like hard to get through musically.
it really is.
Yeah, so
It's not fun to listen to Pimp a Butterfly.
yeah, but at the same time, it's so monumental, and Kendrick's storytelling at like such a come up part in his career is just too much to discount. So yeah, these 2 albums are really neck and neck for me right now.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect album for this era too.
I think so too.
It's a perfect album for this time. And like, yeah, it's so you're so right in the way that it just balances out like storytelling and like just like this was like to drop like a West Coast / storytelling / melodic rap album at this time. Perfect decision. I mean, coming off the hype of beating Dumbass Cornball, like,
well
like, have you been counting?
ever since like 8, but yeah. I think I guessed 8 and then I've just been counting.
All right, yeah, fuck Drake.
Maybe it's less. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but
I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
I'd say at least near 9. Like we're close, dude.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's fantastic. And like Kendrick, like we're talking about with Spin Butterfly, like Kendrick doesn't make fun music necessarily. Like
Right.
Damn is probably the closest thing to fun music. Like
Yeah.
even Mr. Morale has an essence of fun, I guess, inside of it.
Some songs,
Some
yeah,
songs,
but like maybe 2 out of the
Yeah,
14.
like it's not super fun. Like it didn't do very well commercially. Yeah, like this, yeah, and I think this album's gonna do like close to 300,000 like first week sales, like on a surprise drop. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like this album's doing really well. It is really good. It's perfect for the time. It's West Coast. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes, sir.
But 1 with the Pimp a Butterfly. That's crazy.
no,
No, it's just like I'm saying like that's not like that's a crazy take. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like in a sense, like that's how good this thing is.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
I think I might have gave higher ratings than you throughout the album.
yeah,
Like I think I might have. That's how good this thing is. So
Mhm.
like to like make like a kind of West Coast / because I mean Tim and Butterfly has no really West Coast.
No, it's like
at
a
all.
jazz
It's a
influence.
jazz influenced
Yeah.
rap album, like
Mhm.
with so many deep, important themes. Like
Right.
it's yeah, it's stretchy. Like to say this album can't compare to that. Like that shows how good this album is.
Yeah.
Like fucking awesome for Kendrick to make this. That's why we are geeking over this album. That's why we're making this video.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for delivering again. Drake,
Bro,
you never deliver.
For real. The question is, does Kendrick ever unk out? Because every rapper
That's a great
every
question.
rapper,
That's a great-
every
that's a
rapper
fucking
when it doesn't
phenomenal
matter,
question.
dude. 50 Cent, Snoop, everyone, bro.
Eminem is
When
the biggest hater ever.
dude, when you unk out, it's you put out hot steaming dog shit.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen?
I mean, Kendrick's 37 years old. Is he 37 or 38?
Something like that.
He's like, I think he's 37, but like close to 30.
When he hits, because
That's unking for rappers.
Because you can argue that Kanye's unking out.
Kanye
So
is
yeah.
unking
He's
out.
unking out hard, and it's like,
I don't know if he's unking or like a little more complex issue with his mental health. Like,
Kanye's unking?
I don't know if it's unking or like, because like, okay, if we want to get into Kanye, I mean, Donda comes out, Life of the Party, like a lot of people, and I think that's one of Kanye's best songs ever.
Yeah.
And I think Kanye still has it in him, but like he's unking out in a very unique Kanye way.
Yeah.
Like
he's having an
Totally.
extreme midlife
He
crisis.
is a unmedicated bipolar unking out version of himself right
Yeah.
now. Like that's Kanye. But back to Connor's question. Great question. Will Kendrick ever unk out?
Leave a comment below.
Yeah.
Will
Comment down
Kendrick
below.
ever unk out?
I think we have to answer this question.
I think so too.
I think so too.
But I don't think so. I think he probably
Really?
I think he stops rapping before he gets to the ass portion of his career.
Interesting take.
I think Kendrick could never get to an ass portion of his career.
Yeah.
I really don't
That's a
think
fair
he
take,
could.
too.
I don't think he could. But I think he will call it quits at a certain point. Possibly.
I'm gonna take the controversial stance. Time is the killer of everything and everyone, and it'll hit him one day.
But
he might release
no.
some fucking steamy shit and then retire. I don't know what he's gonna do, but everyone loses touch.
No.
Everyone loses touch, man.
So we have a different take from all of us. All of the raps.
If Kendrick is 37 keeping up with Jack Doherty, when's he gonna stop keeping up with everything?
Maybe soon.
He's never has.
Yeah, but you have to at some point.
Yeah, dude.
But he's like,
But at the same time, maybe you don't, because even though Kanye
he
is
does.
going through something crazy, like he had Fred again production on Vultures too.
that doesn't matter. Vulture was terrible.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying at least he's still like keeping up with something that's hip, is what I'm trying to say.
I know, but like Kendrick he's always kept up with something. Everything is hip. But he's
37 ain't that old though.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is like Kendrick is so unique is where you don't know that who would think that Kendrick Lamar was watching the same video of Jack Doherty crashing his fucking McLaren? Would you have thought that Kendrick Lamar watched that video?
I guess.
I wouldn't
Maybe, I
have.
don't know.
Flew over my head. I never would have thought that. Like Kendrick's tapped in, but he's also unique in himself to where like why would Kendrick be paying attention to that?
It depends how he takes it. Because when an old guy starts talking about
Yeah.
beating the fuck out of people, it's like you're like it doesn't
Yeah.
really like you know like you can't
No,
really
yeah.
when you're 58 you can't be hard.
Mike Tyson.
We got a prime example on Netflix.
Yeah.
When you're 58,
No.
it's over.
No, I agree.
You know,
I agree
like-
with what you're saying. Like time will do it, and I think time will eventually do it. But I think for the fairly into the future, I think Kendrick will still not achieve owning status for a decent amount of time.
When you said that he might just put it down instead of do that, that's
Yeah, I think he
that's
might
probably
put it
the most
down.
high.
I think that's what
Yeah.
he'll do. I think
know.
eventually. I think he's probably got 2, max 3 albums left in him.
Yeah, I think Max too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I think his last album will be Typical Butterfly Level.
I can't
Guaranteed.
wait. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I
You
can
know
see
he
that.
would not do that.
No, yeah.
And he's
Like-
gonna drop both of those before Cardi drops his next.
I Am Music is happening this winter. Okay.
And if it is, we will be there.
We will be there. We will be there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna do it for episode 10 of the Awfully Sus podcast. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank
Hell
you
yeah,
all
dude.
for tuning
We
in.
got the boy,
Thanks
the
for having
fucking
me.
West
Yeah,
Coast boy.
Yeah, thank you,
West
Connor.
Coast very own, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
When you texted me, I was like, dude, I'm so down.
perfect episode to have you on.
Perfect,
We're glad
dude.
that you were
Yeah.
here for it.
Appreciate
It's the
having
man
me
we
on,
wanted
dude.
to have on, the founder, the creator of the name Awfully
the name,
Sus. We love this man. We're so glad to have him on. It's been a great time. It's been a
Yeah,
great
come on,
time.
dude.
And if you made it to the end of this video, like and subscribe. Thank you for being here.
And we love you.
And we love you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank
We'll
you so
see
much for being here.
very soon in another video.
Yep.
Peace.
That's fucking. Oh, boys.